Standing by, ready for speed, and one's going.
I would just like to say that the views expressed in this parody are merely for entertainment. It does not necessarily reflect the opinions of the artists featured in it, nor does it necessarily represent the opinions of the creators of this parody.
What Michael's really trying to say is, bitch, you need to get out of your feelings because it's a damn parody.
Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you. Hi, guys. Yeah. How you doing? I'm great. We have another jam-packed show for you. Now, we found out on part 1 why Janet and Madonna have been at each other's disappearing edges, honey. Audience, shh, listen. When I tell you Prince and Michael are pressed and creased more than a $20 bill, oh my God. How about we just get everybody out here? Welcome back the has-beens, Michael, Janet, Prince, Madonna, Mariah, and Whitney. Yeah! Hi guys, how's everybody doing today?
Better than those this little piggy shoes you got on. Bitch, how the hell did you find shoes that damn big?
I didn't know they made size 20s.
The only person I know who comes close to wearing size 20 is Shaq, darling. And that only proves one thing about Wendy.
Ha ha! Houdini said it best. The freaks come out at night. Ha ha! The freaks come out at night. And Wendy is their leader. Ha ha! E.T. go home and stay there.
Whitney, let's call a truce. How about this, girl? You don't come for me without permission, and I won't shade you, best friend in my head.
How about I come for you without permission? Snatch your synthetic, grease your dome with Crisco. You have a seat and you keep it moving. How about that?
Please don't start, you all. Let's try to get through this reunion without bloodshed and wigs being snatched.
Okay, anyway, 2 of the most shocking chops from the first season was Rihanna and the multiple chops of my best friend in my head, Beyonce. Now to see where they currently stand and how they feel about the Legends panel, please welcome American Music Award I Wish winner Rihanna and the queen of buying Grammys, Beyonce. Ladies, how you doing?
I just want to say that, I haven't seen so many fossils fighting since the land before time. Please deem me a legend so I can go back to doing things that I can't do. Like being alive and relevant.
She gets one made-up award and suddenly she thinks she's the queen of music. No ma'am. I don't see it, bitch. Bye, Felicia.
Okay, moving on now. How are you, Beyonce? What? I was just asking.
Bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
Shh, I'm trying to think. That would explain the beads of sweat on her forehead. We're gonna be here all day. I seem to recall it being said that my career is faltering and that I'm not relevant anymore. Well, guess what? She's back. Bow down, bitches. No more warnings.
Hell no. You bow down, heifer. If the industry is a monopoly game, you might have a house on Boardwalk, but I printed the board, cast the pieces, wrote the rules, and trademarked the logo. Take your ass to jail. Do not go past go. Do not collect $200. You know why they couldn't find Bigfoot? It's because I called them. Y'all don't give me credit for nothing.
Yes, bitch! You better come through, Richard, the architect of rock and roll, the reason for all of our careers, mother and father of the house of rock and roll, bitch.
You know what? I should have named my last album The Holocaust, considering how many bitches I left dead in the street. Look at you corpses. The only people you left dead in the streets are the imbeciles that fell for your stunt. It was cute though, sis. It worked. Instead of Thief Aunt'Say, I think from this point forward, we should call you Stunt Aunt'Say. Janet, bitch, I'ma need you to sit because you couldn't get on my level even if you were playing Tetris on top of the Empire State Building. You tried it. Aaliyah! Now, before my good sis Aaliyah gets you two together again, I'm going to provide you with the each one teach one moment. Beelzebub, this is your 5th album, correct? Yes. Self-titled, correct? Yes. Now, what is your point, Ghost Whisperer? My 5th studio album was also self-titled. That album, the Janet album, currently sits at over 20 million copies sold worldwide. I've already been where you are now and where you're going in the future. It is you that is working to get onto my level. beautiful. And I thank you.
Bitch, you walked right into that shade, Beyonce.
See, y'all can attempt to shame me if you want to, but when have any of you sold over 600,000 copies of a CD in 3 days?
Oh no, I think you're referring to how I Will Always Love You sold 1 million copies in 1 week after it had been out for months. Is that what you're talking about? I think so. Yes, Queen Nippy. Bow down.
No, I think she means like how Thriller sold 1 million copies a week for months at its peak.
No, she couldn't admit that either. That was 30 years before she and Matthew conspired to steal from it.
This is so stupid. Once again, I'm being shaded because of my success.
Beyonce, we aren't shading you. We're simply pointing out that you aren't the only one that's had success. If you want to act as if you're better than us, don't get upset when we're forced to pull out our receipts. You've broken records for iTunes, and that should be commended. But everyone on this panel has broken universal records.
Rihanna, girl, with you being the first ever AMA Icon artist, winning the Icon Award, is Beyonce really talented, or is it all just smoke and mirrors, boo?
Smoke and mirrors? Obviously, when you buy Grammys, that inclines you to think that you're that bitch. But the fact of the matter is, true talent is awarded, not purchased. So, like, have yourself a Rosa Parks in the back of the bus seat.
So let me get this clear. You think just because the American Misjudgment Awards called you an icon that you really are one? Bitch, is there something wrong with your knees? Bow down.
Bitch, like, is there something wrong with your originality? I seen your partition video and I'm like, just wondering why Sierra hasn't sued you for remaking her Love, Sex, and Magic video. Like, we're not even going to get into how your Ghost video screams, I swiped this from Gaga applause.
You know what? I noticed that too. Yeah, audience, did y'all notice it? Yeah, I know you did, cause y'all my people.
Coming from the bitch who bleeded like the 3 Billy Goats gruff with what little hair she has left, wrapped up and secured with bobby pins after receiving a specially made award to make you feel better about yourself? Bitch, sit down.
And that's coming from the same bitch who refuses to show us Blue Ivy's sonogram.
Girl, all the way to the moon and motherfucking back by. Blue Ivy's tricycle has more reflectors than you and your career. Do the math, bitch. I have 5 albums that have outsold your 10. The 7 you have now and the 4 you'll release in the next 2 goddamn years.
Actually, sweetie, that would make it 11 albums. But we understand. It's not your fault, you know. Math and reading aren't for everyone, you know. Hey.
You know, she can sit up there and tell bitches to bow down, but she can't do mental math. With all that money she has, one would think she would buy a clue. Like, bitch, buy a book and a hair comb for your adopted daughter. Blue Ivy, Blue Ivy, Blue Ivy, I just snatched your mom's wig. She thought I was playing, but she messed with the wrong bitch. Why? Why? You heard that note? That's why I got the award and you didn't.
See, let's just end this right now. No promo, no single, no release date. Nearly 1 million copies sold in 3 days. You do the math.
If I could, Beyonce, we all saw your album coming. We just didn't know when.
No, Steven. We saw it coming. You didn't see shit. I don't think visual album means braille.
Madonna!
Madge, there you go again. That elderly abuse you endured from my baby. Janet got you pressed like a play button. Keep it up, and your song Die Another Day will be your reality today.
Oh, Whitney. There you go again, just showing all of us that your bark is bigger than your bite.
Call me Layla Ali, cause I beat bitches down. The Bible says spare the rod, and you'll spoil the child. Diana, you're no child, and these rods are about to hit you like light. Yes, praise God.
You know, the Bible speaks about you too. Remember the chapter about the burning bush?
Not the burning bush!
See, sorry to break up your little chit-chat, but can we bring this back to King B for a second?
King B. So she's a drag queen, right?
No, that would be Wendy.
Like I said before, I put out an album with no single, no promo, and I annihilated the game. I've changed the game, in fact. You can't deny me anymore. That's innovation. That's legendary.
Well, it would be innovative and legendary if it hadn't been done before you.
Bitch, the tea is about to be spilled now. Clock her a little bit, David. Clock her a little bit.
First, I'm going to show you this receipt. Notice the date, January 7th. That would be of 2013. I guess I inspired you to innovate and change the game.
So David, you mean to say that you dropped a secret album to iTunes with no single and no promo almost 12 months prior to Beyonce, and she's taking the credit for the idea? Wow, Beyonce. I think it goes without saying that you've been clocked.
Child, that's third-degree wig snatching.
Just like my song, one of those days said, kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Hit a seat and grab a bitch to read. Yes, read that hoe.
Why do we constantly have to put up with her? I like her as an entertainer, and she's one of the best of her generation. But how many times must we chop her before she gets it? She's not a legend yet, and she has a long way to go before we even consider deeming her.
I'm the most significant artist of my generation. I've had my foot on the game since Destiny's Child. In fact, with DC, I've been in the game for over 15 years. If I'm not legendary as a solo artist, I should be deemed as part of my group. Come on, common sense now. We are, after all, the most successful girl group of all time.
Ha! The lies you tell. You throwing these lines around like darts, and yet you still missing the bullseye.
Exactly. Y'all sat back and tried to claim a title that had already been issued to us. We are the best-selling female group ever.
You can't take your sales individually and apply them to your group sales. That's unnecessary. Just like this entire conversation. We all know who's better.
That would be us. Now tell us what you want, what you really, really want.
Oh, hell no. Not the British invasion pets and Victoria Beckham. Hi, Vicky B. Detroit Diana. With you being the lead whisper of the Supreme of the Coven. Girl, what are your thoughts on girl groups?
The Supremes created the lane and the blueprint for all female singers that follow. Motown didn't pay to have our sales audited, so no one really knows what our sales were. However, we were second after the Beatles in the 60s. The Beatles sold over 1 billion records worldwide. On behalf of myself and the Supremes, we would like to say,
Bitch, please, so bitch, please, will you just take your seat again? Why must you always stay? You're about to meet my hand. We were lost in our town. When down off those stairs you fell.
Well, that settles that. But to make it official one more time, Beyonce's legendary status. 10s of chops.
1 chop, 2 chop, 3 chop,
4 chop.
Chop 5 to the beehive. Godspeed.
Chops across, yet again.
This is pathetic, sort of like all y'all careers. You keep denying me even though I have proven myself over and over again. You're all just jealous of my success and the fact that I have my foot on the neck of the game.
Beyonce, we have nothing to be jealous of. You keep getting chopped because you're in a rush, trying to shove your supposed legendary status down our throats isn't going to make it a reality any faster. It's going to happen eventually, but you have to be patient. Your impatience makes you look, someone, please.
petty, reductive.
Thirsty as hell, bitch.
I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. I know who can fix this.
This has truly been the best reunion I've ever hosted. The tea and cough drops are everywhere, honey. Thank you for tuning into the Legends panel, and they will be back for season 2. And if it's anything like season 1, I am definitely tuning in. Shout out to Jersey. Bye, Felicia's.
I need your help. Something is not right.
It's handled.
I ain't worrying down tonight. Little shade and never hurt nobody. While you're standing out the wall, I'm the one that gonna read you all. Read you all. Read you down. Read you down. Read you down. Let me read you down. Let me read you down. Read you down. Read you down. Hey, I'ma read you down. I'ma read you down tonight. Wanna read you down. You won't let it know tonight. I'ma read you down. I'ma show you all tonight. Gonna read you, gonna read you, gonna shake you all tonight. Hey, oh.